Abigail. I'm Sophie and I'm your physiotherapist. I am okay for you, Abigail, aren't I?
Yeah, that's
How are
fine.
you feeling today?
I'm alright, thank you.
You okay? That's good.
Shoulder.
So I'm aware that your GP's diagnosed you with impingement syndrome of your left shoulder, is that correct?
Yeah.
And you've been having this problem for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Okay, and you work in the library, don't you? So you're obviously stacking shelves a lot.
Yeah.
So today I'm just going to carry out a basic assessment with you so I can see where you're currently at, so we can obviously look to progressing and obviously getting your shoulder back to its normal movements and mobility. So I'm going to begin by just having a look at your shoulder. Then I'm going to do some movements with you, and then I'll just have a feel over the area. Is that okay?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to begin by having a look. So let's stand up. Checking for the evenness. Is this the arm you put your bag on normally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that one is slightly low, but that's completely normal. Yeah, there is maybe a bit of inflammation over the left shoulder, but I would expect to see that with impingement syndrome. And there doesn't appear to me any muscle wastage around the area, but I'll measure that shortly. Okay, so we can now do some movements. I'd just like you to do the ones I just demonstrate. So if you can just lift your arm above your head. I'm going to start with your right arm, so I can have a look, compare the two, and back down. Does that feel everything okay with your right arm? You've had no problems there.
Fine.
And then back out, and then back, and then out to the side, and up to your head, and back down. Then we'll do some rotating inwards and back, rotate outwards and back. Okay, so now we're going to do the same movements on your left arm. I will maybe be expecting some of these to be painful when you're doing them, but we'll just see how we go along. So, out in front of you, back down. That looks to be a little limited. And back out, back behind you, and up to the side. Can see you're struggling to do that one. Is that quite painful for you?
Yeah, that is quite painful.
And then we'll just do some rotating it in. Is that painful? And then back out. Okay, I'll stop you there. I don't want you to be doing any painful. Okay, so now I'm going to assist you with some movements. I just want to feel the end feel of the movements. So, just if that's okay, can I put my arm on you?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, so. I'm going to do a bit of over moving there. Please tell me if there's any pain.
Yeah, no, this one's fine.
And we'll do some rotation. Everything feels completely fine in that arm, but I'd expect that as this is the one with the problem, okay? So, and back. Is that feeling okay? Is there any pain when I do that?
It's a little bit of pain, but it's not too bad.
This is the movement.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Oh, we're just going to try and go up. That does appear quite painful.
Yeah.
Some rotation.
It's quite painful too.
Yeah. Okay, I can see there's quite some pain during some movements when I do that, but I'd just like to test your muscle strength now. So we're going to do some work against resistance. So we'll be doing the same movements, but like I said, against a bit of resistance. So if you want to put your arm up and don't let me push it down, and don't let me push it up, and don't let me push it up, and don't let me push your arm down, and don't let me push your arm down, and don't let me push it up, and don't let me push your arm out, don't let me push your arm in. That's great. You seem to have great muscle strength in your right arm. We're now going to do it with your left arm. May find you have lost some strength in this arm, but we'll see how we go on, okay? So don't let me push your arm up. Don't let me push your arm down. Don't let me push your arm up. Don't let me push your arm down. Don't let me pressured it. Don't let me push it down. Don't let me push it in. Don't let me push it out. Okay, that's great. So I can see you have lost some muscle strength in your left arm compared to the right. That's completely normal with an impingement syndrome. Now I'm going to move on to some tests. So I'm going to start by just measuring around the muscle bulk. And then I would like to measure some of the movement you have lost with a special device called a goniometer. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm just going to start with your right arm and pick 2 bony points. And pin there. On this arm. 10. So there doesn't appear to be any muscle wastage there, which is fine, completely normal. So, and like I said, I did see some loss of movement on abduction of your arm. So I'd just like you to move your left arm out to the side and stop when it gets painful. Oh, I thought I had it. So yeah, that is about 70 degrees, and I would expect to find pain there because it's what we call the painful arch. So yeah, don't worry about that. Okay, so now we're going to do some special tests. The first one is called the Hawkins-Kennedy test. So am I okay to put my arm on you?
Yeah, that's fine.
So then we're just going to forcibly, this one you may find pain, but painful is a positive test.
Yeah.
Is everything okay, Miss
Yeah,
Crusher?
sorry, it's just a bit painful.
Oh, okay, and I'm going to be forcibly impinging the shoulder, so positive is painful, so you may experience that. Am I doing something wrong? I think it's that one, yeah. Is that painful? You look in quite a bit of pain there.
Yeah.
So I'll put that one down. That was a positive test, the Hawkins-Kennedy, so that does tell me that you most likely do have impingement syndrome. So the Neers test, if you'd just like to abduct the arm, or move the arm away from the body, and raise it to above your head.
Yeah, that's painful.
Is that painful? Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to apply a bit of pressure to the area, and if you'd just like to lift it up. Is that painful?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a positive test again. And then lastly, the empty can test. So if you'd like to lift your arm away from your body, turn your hand over if you're emptying a can. Is that painful?
Yeah, that's painful.
That's again a positive test. So I'll just put a bit of resistance again on that. Is that a positive test?
Yeah, that's really painful.
So yeah, that does tell me that you have an impingement syndrome. Okay, so lastly, I'm going to just feel around the area.
Yeah.
Is that okay if I do that?
Yeah.
I'm just going to palpate. I'll start with this arm. Palpate around the area.
Ooh,
That
it's
bit.
not too bad.
That's tap around this area.
What's up?
Okay. So I've now completed my assessment. Now completed my assessment. I would like to see you in a week or so, just so I can see how you're progressing and see if anything has changed within the shoulder. Thank you.
Oh my god.